boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for supporting me, and subscribe to my channel by supporting my creativity. I really appreciate you guys. So welcome back to my channel. My name's Keir Borman. You have came to the right place. So I'll be doing another read aloud video. Oh, I'll show you things you might be interested to know. I have got Disney's Winnie the Pooh and the Day for Eeyore. This is Disney's Wonderful World of Reading. This is a Gruler Book Club edition. I guess you might be familiar with that already. So, shall I read to you now, guys? One summer day, Winnie the Pooh was walking down the road that went to the old wooden bridge. The bridge was one of his favourite places. He liked to stand on it and look down at the river slippery slowly by. As Pooh walked under the pine trees, something bounced on his head. "My goodness!" cried Pooh. "It's a fair cone, and very good one too." Pooh was looking at his perfect fir cone and didn't see a big root sticking up from the path. Oops! Pooh tripped over the root and went tumbling down the hill. Pooh landed right in the middle of his favourite bridge. "Where did my fine cone go?" Pooh said, looking up the hill. "Oh, bother, it's rolling right into the river." Pooh watched the fine cone plop into the water and float away. Then Pooh noticed something very strange. "That's funny. My pine cone fell in the water on that side of the bridge and came out of this side. I wonder if I can do that again." Pooh gathered more fine cones and some sticks and went back to the bridge. He stood on one side of the bridge and threw everything into the river. Then he ran into the other side of the bridge. "There's one, and another, and another. They have all come through, and the sticks are even faster than the fine cones," said Pooh. "I can't wait to tell everyone." "Piglet, Rabbit, Roo, I have got a new game to play. It's called Pooh Sticks. I named it after myself." Pooh explained, "I can't tell you about it, but I can show you." So they all went down to the river. "Now everyone gather some sticks," Pooh said. "When we threw them off this side of the bridge, we run to the other side and see who wins. Are you ready?" asked Pooh. "Throw." Then Piglet, Pooh and Rabbit and Roo all ran to the other side of the bridge. Here comes mine," cried Roo. But it wasn't a Pooh stick at all. It was Eeyore floating in the river. "Dear me, Eeyore," called Rabbit. "Are you waiting for somebody to help you out of a river?" "That would be nice," Eeyore answered, bobbing up and down. "What shall we do?" asked Piglet. Then Pooh said, "I've got an idea. If we throw a big rock next to Eeyore, the wave will wash him to shore." Everyone except Eeyore thought it was a fine idea. Pooh got a big rock and lifted it up to the side on the rail of the bridge. He aimed at a spot near Eeyore and gave a big push. Splash! The rock fell very close to Eeyore. In fact, it fell on him. "Look, there he is," said Rabbit, pointing down the river, and there was Eeyore climbing out of the river onto the shore. Whose idea had worked, sort of. They all ran over to the dripping donkey. "How did you fall in?" Rabbit asked. "I was bounced in," Eeyore said gloomily. "Except Tigger bounced him," whispered Piglet. Just then, out of the woods bounced Tigger. "Tigger, did you bounce Eeyore onto the river?" Rabbit asked. "I didn't bounce him," Tigger said. "I was behind him and I coughed." "Bouncing or coughing, it's all the same," Eeyore said. But everyone knew that Tigger had bounced Eeyore into the river. "You really should think of others before you go bouncing about," Rabbit said to Tigger. But Eeyore shook his head. "Why should Tigger think of me?" he said. "Nobody else does." With his head hanging low, Eeyore walked away. Eeyore seems gloomier than usual today. "Does anyone know why?" asked Pooh. "No, Pooh," Rabbit said. "But you are right. I have never seen Eeyore so gloomy." "Well then," Pooh said, "I'll just follow him and find out what's wrong." "What's the matter, Eeyore?" asked Pooh. "After you caught up with a little donkey, you seem so sad." "Sad? Why should I be sad?" Eeyore answered. "It's my birthday, the happiest day of the year." So that was it, thought Pooh. It's Eeyore's birthday and no one remembered. Wait right here," Pooh yelled to Eeyore. Pooh hurried home as fast as he could. On the way, he met Piglet. "It's Eeyore's birthday. I'm going to give him a jar of honey," Pooh said. "And I shall give him a red balloon," Piglet said. And he ran home to get it. Piglet found a very thin jar of honey in his cupboard. He started back to Eeyore's house. He hadn't gone very far when a funny, rumbly feeling began to creep over him. He told him that it was time for the little something. Very soon, the honey jar was empty, and Pooh's tummy was full. "Oh, bother," cried Pooh. "I've eaten Eeyore's birthday present. Now, all I have to do give him is the empty pot." Then Pooh had an idea. I should go see my friend Owl." Pooh went to the Owl's treehouse. He asked Owl to write "Happy Birthday" on an empty pot, and Owl did. "What a splendid idea," said Owl. "An empty pot can be a very useful present." Meanwhile, Piglet was running through the woods with a big red balloon. Eeyore would be so pleased with his balloon. He wouldn't be gloomy anymore. And kaboom! "Oh dear," Piglet said, holding up what was left of his big red balloon. "I've hit a branch with my balloon, and now I haven't got a balloon at all. Piglet found Eeyore by the river. I've brought you a present, Eeyore, he said. It was a beautiful big red balloon before it popped. Eeyore stared at a broken balloon. Just at that moment, Pooh arrived with his empty honey pot. I've brought you a birthday present, Eeyore, said Pooh. It's a very useful pot, Pooh pointed out, and he's got Happy Birthday written on it. Eeyore examined the empty pot. It's for putting things in, Pooh explained. Eeyore picked up a broken balloon and put it in the pot. Then he took it out and put it in again. Gosh, you don't have to get me anything, said Eeyore, smiling, but I'm very glad you did. And I'm very glad that I thought of it, giving you a usual pot to put things in, said Pooh. And I'm very glad I thought of giving you something to put in a useful pot, Piglet added. Now we have another surprise, Eeyore, said Pooh. Come with us, said Eeyore. So Eeyore, Pooh, and Piglet set out for the bridge. Just as they got to the top of the hill, there were shouts of surprise and a happy birthday. Eeyore looked down and saw all his friends wearing party hats. Of course, Eeyore's friends didn't include Tigger. Tigger hadn't been invited to the party because it had been thoughtless and bounced Eeyore into the river. But just as they began to eat Eeyore's birthday cake, Tigger bounced in. You have got a lot of nerve showing up after what you did to Eeyore, Robbie said, watching Tigger gobble up the big bite of cake. I think Tigger should leave, Robbie said sternly. Oh, let him stay, Pooh pleaded. What do you think, Christopher Robin? Christopher Robin thought for the moment, I think. Everyone waited to hear Christopher Robin's answer. I think we all ought to play Pooh Sticks, he said. Pooh Sticks? Tigger said happily. Oh boy. That's what Tiggers do best. So they gathered on the old wooden bridge and played the game for the many happy hours, and Eeyore, who had never played Pooh Sticks before, won more time than everybody else. But poor Tigger didn't win at all. Tiggers don't like Pooh Sticks, he said grumpily. Congratulations, Eeyore. It's been a delightful party, Owl said, and he flew off toward his treehouse. Then Eeyore noticed, walking away sadly. Tigger, Eeyore called. I'd be happy to tell you my secret for winning at Pooh Sticks. You would? Tigger answered. Certainly, looking his old cheerful self. And off they went together. Piglet and Piglet and Christopher Robin watched them walk away. Tigger is all right, really, Piglet said. Of course he is, Christopher Robin agreed. Pooh thought for a minute. Then he said, Everybody is all right. Really? That's what I think. I don't suppose I'm right, but he was. Well, I hope you enjoyed this read aloud video to you guys. So I hope you enjoy it, and please write your comments below and give a like. And also, please stay tuned on another read aloud video. And thank you ever so much, and see you on the next video.